Welcome back to our crypto money maker. Look, I call it that just because it's about consistently making money and not just making money once off here and there. That's why I call it money maker, as opposed to pick a coin, made a lot of money, ran away, told everybody what to do. I mean, this is consistent. I've been pulling out money, when I choose to. All the time. Even when Bitcoin goes down, there's still money to be made there if you know what you're doing. So I'll just go through this. So I'm just going to start at Eng. I mean, 115, maybe it's not the best to do. It'll take it right down, but hey, profit's profit. It's up 7% today, so that's always nice. And I keep trying different ways to record the audio too. I just want to try and do it so that I can, be out and about and just record as I go. Well, Ethereum, haven't seen you for a while. It's good to see you starting to make moves again. I don't know, I would like to think that the confidence is starting to come back into the market again and that people are starting to, wanting to make money. I mean, currently we're going through pandemics and COVID and all those sort of things. So, and I know America's got high inflation at the moment. And, there's some things going on over there. And, America influences the world when it comes to the financial system. It's just how it is. So, I think, when things start to relax a bit more, confidence starts coming back in. People are wanting to reinvest and all that sort of stuff again. Because you get it, like when you're not sure if you're... sometimes you've got to be so quick. Sometimes if you're not sure that you're going to have your job, you're not concerned about investing. But I kind of think that's when you should really be thinking about investing. I mean, if your whole world came crashing down because of a few weeks, something's got to be done. Because it will happen again. Because it's only time. Well, ACM's not moving much today. That's alright. I still think they got a cool logo though. Got some cool logos. Yeah, I'm the guy at the horse races who picks a horse based on the name. Because, who knows? I think it really comes down to where you want to spend your time. There is nothing at all wrong with being a value trader or, looking into things and then picking the right one and then putting all your money on that and hedging your bets and doing all those sort of things. But if you have the time and if you have the knowledge and if you have the experience and, it's also not a matter of just looking at one coin. You've got to start comparing that coin to other coins because maybe there's other choices. And on this platform alone, there's 300 coins. So, good luck. Do you know what I mean? Just good luck. How are you going to pick the right one? For my mind, by the time you've gone through and picked the right one, it's probably the wrong one now because time's moved on. Crypto moves very, very fast, which is why I just went for the basic system of if I buy everything, if I own everything, then if it makes money, I make money. If it loses money, well, I only lose money if I sell. And I can always buy back in later and then strengthen my position, if I've taken out too much or if it's gone down too much. But, if it's, as a coin, has consistently gone down and down and down and down and down, so I've got some coins at the moment that are worth $1.50 or something. But they used to be $20, $30 or whatever. And now I think I just did PSG. Oh, no, I'll do this one. If ever that happens where I can't remember if I did a coin or not because I'm talking, I'll just go through and I'll do the rest of them and then I'll go through and I'll count them up and then, maybe they're different to what it was and maybe I take some more out or take some out or whatever, Either way, it's all good. If you miss it, you miss it. If you take out twice, you take out twice. I mean, who cares? I mean, because it's only a small amount of money I'm taking out compared to the, the increase in the percentage or whatever. Yeah, I'm not really going to have that much of effect if I took out $10 as opposed to $5. I mean, you could effectively do that, like just run through and do $10 off them all, and then so here I'm going to make like $60, but if I did $10, I would have made $120. Yeah, so it's pretty simple sort of mathematics like that. So, if you find you need a bit more money, take a bit more out. If you find there's a coin that's paying out really well at the moment, then, it's not really doing that much, take it all out or whatever. I just like to take out a small amount so the coin can keep growing and then I can keep, getting money out of it. But look at this one here, it's like 27%. If I took $10 out of that one, it's not really going to affect it that much, I won't. I'll keep taking my 5 because I just like that. I like that small amount. But it just means that I'm consistently pulling out something. Axis. Now Axis, it went up a fair bit and it was over $400. So I took 100 out, and now it's dropped down by like $20 or something, under the 300. But it's still holding pretty solid. When it's only up 0.62 today. But it was up like 50% yesterday or something like that. So it's been consistently doing well. So that's why I don't take out all of the money. So I could have taken out 200% profit or $200 profit yesterday. But I only took out 100, or it was about 110 all up. But I do that so that the money's still there and it's still growing. And if it was pulling back hard, well then it's still at a point where it's still got some sort of cash floating around there. So there you are, I must have got them all, $60, because I counted them up first and I worked out how much I'm going to do. I'm going to leave Bitcoin alone for a little bit because, I just haven't really been taking much out of it lately, so I'll just leave it alone. I don't have much for 0.038, who cares? But yeah, keeps moving up. Oh, XDC, that was a nothing coin before, it's moving up now. True, I really liked True, it was paying off really well. MDX, that was a nothing coin. And I mean nothing as in like I had nothing. So, I bought into it. Shibu or whatever it is, that little dog one that they keep talking about. I really wish that one would go up and, be as big as what they all say it wants to be. I mean, I got 900,000. Oh, there's a lot, 90,000, isn't it? Was it 9,000? It's a lot. So yeah, if that all went to $1 each, I'd be very, very happy. What's it at the moment? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it just sort of bounces around that one, eh? Oh, geez, look at that. That's a big drop. Let's go 3-day and get an expanded view on all this. Oh, look at that. Huge drop. Yep. Be nice if that grew up and, look at it. It's worth nothing. If that went up to like $1, with the amount of them that I have there, I'd be really, really happy. So come on, all you people, get behind that one. Make that one a big coin. I don't know, man. It'd be just good, Hey, and as always, if you've got a band, if you've got some music that you want to play, and send us a music video, we'll put it up there. Man, we love music. Like I said, I work in the film industry. I've been in there a long time. Made a bunch of music videos. Happy to support all you guys. Put it up there. We're going to get flagged for copyright. Yeah, look at those ones. See, those they were all much bigger coins, and now they've dropped back so far. So now you could think about it and go, okay, well now it's on the rise. I could buy back in on that one. It would have a bigger rise up. But I'm always nervous on those ones that have dropped down so low. Even Ncash and Komodo, they were great coins before, and now they're not. RD&D, that was good coin before. Data, that was a great coin. I used to pay out a lot. And a lot of the times these ones have dropped down because I have taken out money out of them, But then they shouldn't be down this low if it was just that. They should still be hovering around the $100 mark. So these ones here are just ones that have just naturally fallen by the wayside. So I don't worry about them. I'll just wait and see what happens and let it go for a little bit. There's Bitcoin at the moment. 52,000. Look at that. It's gone up like 5,000. This is Australian dollars overnight. So, if you had dumped all your money into Bitcoin, it's gone up, you would have made a little bit of money. You've made 10%. And any trader, any investor knows that 10% increase is a pretty good increase. You got to be happy with that. It's not something to be laughed at. All right, so I'll just take $60 now and come back later on tonight and see if I do another run. If I do 2 runs, the same amount of value, it'll be 120. And that's basically all I do. I'll just once or twice a day, I'll have a bit of a look at. I actually look at it, like when you check your Facebook or whatever it is you check. You know what I mean? Like you get a message or something, I'll just pull up the coins and have a quick look. Or if I've got 5 minutes somewhere, I'll just pull them up, have a quick look. If they're all positive, if they're in growth like this, I'll sit there and I'll go through and take a skim. It takes a couple of minutes to make $60. So I'll do that maybe 2-3 times a day. If it's a really strong day, I might do it more than once. But yeah, usually at least once or twice a day I'll go through and do a skim like that. Some days it's not much to skim and I'll only get like $20. So, but do that 2 or 3 days, that adds up. You might get another $100. You can put back in on another coin or put in your pocket or whatever you want to do. Anyway, I'll leave the $60 there for now and come back and see what happens. Alright, so happy trading, all the best, do all those sort of things, and hope you keep making money and enjoy your life sitting on a beach and drinking a daiquiri or whatever it is you like to do, and not have to go to work and not have a... Hello, and welcome back to cryptocurrency money maker skimming system, whatever. So earlier I took $60, just a nice simple skim. So it's been up a lot today. A lot of these red ones here, they were all green before, but they've all sort of pulled back now. So if it's really going a lot of green, then I wait sometimes, because I can take that initial skim, but sometimes I'm going to wait in case some coins got caught up in it and they're just going to go up and then come straight back down, or go up and then just come back but only have moved up a little bit from their previous open position. So and if that happens, then they're usually these ones here that have turned red. So in that way I can kind of avoid taking out of those ones too soon and let them sort of drop down and then come back up again. But there's a lot of thing here, like I had a look before and I probably could have taken out, say, maybe 120. So with the 60 before, and if I took out 120, it'd be 180. But I'm not going to take out that much on this one. So and I'm doing this while I'm chilling, sitting at home, watching Lethal Weapon 2. I'm a big action movie fan. I like action movie stuff. There's good dynamics back then. It was a fun time for action movies. So yeah, so now I'll just go and skim up through these ones, take out 5. Tomo. I wasn't going to take out the ACM. But even there, I mean, if it's at like minus point something, we'll have a look at it in a second. How did I get to 67? So one of them I didn't change it to AUD. It doesn't matter. No big deal. So this ACM one, it minus 0.06%. That's, you could theoretically say, well, that's green enough, even though it's red and it's down. It's over a 24-hour period, but it's only at 115. So if that was like 130 or something like that, I might take $5 out of it if I wanted to. But since it's at 115, there's not much point. I don't know which one it was that I did that. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's where I'm up to. The good thing about this system is it'll sort of self-correct. So it's sort of like that bottom one, the ACM being at 15, that becomes like my baseline then. So that means there's ONG, I didn't take any money out of that because it would have dropped underneath. You know, if it was at 15, if I took $5 out, it'd be at 110. So this is the problem with talking and trading. So if you're at the pub with your mates and you're doing this, maybe double check before you hit the sell button, just to make sure you're not selling at too big a position. Next. Yeah, so this is it in real time, what I do. So now imagine if this isn't $5, but it's like $10. You do 100 of them, so it's 1,000. So if it takes you like 15 minutes to do 1,000, 20 minutes even, I think that's okay. And now imagine, instead of being $10, it's $100. Plus add up. That way you have this constant influx, like a cash flow system. I'll take money out of that G-Byte. I think I'm up to Sun. I like Sun. Oh, it's just a happy one. It's very Aussie, if it got that kind of Aussie summer feel. But I think that's kind of everywhere. Yeah, summer everywhere. Everywhere claims go like, this is our kind of summer. But it's always the same. Everyone just puts on shorts and goes outside. Oh, sand's down. That's right, it's had a big growth. If it has a big growth, it usually sort of pulls back a little bit. PSG's got to win. Venus, I like Venus. The other reason I like Venus, I've got a friend called Venus, so I just find that funny to be buying and selling a friend. I'm not really doing it, don't have a big mental breakdown. It was doing nothing for so long and then all of a sudden started moving. And then, obviously when Bitcoin went down, it went down too. This one here, this was a good, consistent payer before. So, I don't know, so I'm assuming when Bitcoin starts to move again, if it moves, but I'm assuming it'll move, everything moves, they'll start to pick up as well. This one's a fairly new one for me. I think I've only had it for a few months. But, it's popped up a fair bit. So you'll get to know the coins that keep popping up and, have consistent growth. So a coin has to have consistent growth over time for me to be skimming any sort of profit out of it. Every other coin that isn't doing that is kind of like holding a baseline or, bouncing up and down, and then you can skim out of those. But you'll notice the ones that are consistently, I don't want to do that, consistently sort of growing up. Yeah, I like Carver. Carver was a good one. Quant's been doing well lately. See, Axis was up. Remember, I had it went up to $400, I think it was. I took out 100, put it down to 300, and now it's dropped down to 257. So I'm glad I pulled out that 100 now, because now it could be slowly moving back down. In which case, hey, I took out 100, so that's all good, T-Fuel, big fan of T-Fuel. It's been doing a lot lately. Alright, I could take some out of Bitcoin there. Bitcoin's done heaps. Look, it's gone up 12% in a 24-hour period. That's nice. But I only have $2,000 worth of there, so you don't need huge amounts of money to be consistently spinning out this kind of money. You see all of mine, they're like $100, $150. Most of them are lower than that, So that's where you can take your time. So we got 122 there. Maybe we buy a coin. So maybe we'll have a look at these. What's at the bottom at the moment? Look at these ones. So you can do these ones and throw it in there, and then you'll get a lot more bang for your buck, because now remember, these coins are all higher value coins. They're all really dropped down, especially ones that you get to know over time, like Ncash was up there, Komodo, it was up there, Ella, it was up there. Yeah, they were all coins that were pushing along pretty hard. So I don't know, they might be in a process of moving up again. They all look like it at the moment, so they're all positive. The other way I can sort of have a bit of a think about what coin I can buy into is have a look at the ones that have moved down the most, because they might be in a position where they're pulling back all the way down, or pulling back into like a little bounce thing. So have a look at this one. And so this is one I'm more interested in looking at the charts. So again, I'm more speculative trading than value trading. I want to look at 1 hour, look at 1 day, see what's going on there. I'm not too good with using these yet. Yeah, so you can see there, it's going up and bounced down, and then that's what we're interested in here. So it looks like it's growing up, but with the tail, you see the thin line at the top on the green, 2 long green candles. That means it went up to that high, and then it got pushed back down again. It's an open and close price for whatever that time period is, which is a day. So there's been strong push trying to get it up, but there's also strong push pushing it down. And this is a red candle that's pushing down, and that's like, those 3, they're like shovels. Look like a shovel digging into the ground, which means they're going deeper and going down lower. So I don't know, probably won't. So if you're looking at the candles there, I don't know. It could be at the start of a rise thing going there. That's where it's sort of a little bit of, I guess, but they're really solid candles for 1 day, so I probably would stay out of that trade at the moment. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a good or a bad trade. It's just like you look at it, you go, I don't know about that one. It gives you a weird feeling if it looks funny, and you'll get to know these candles over time, just because you see them all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I might have a look at it. RCN, I think, was a higher value one. So these are the ones. So these ones here at the top now are ones that have been growing and risen in value naturally on their own without me doing anything. Like, I haven't been skimming any of these coins or anything, like, I'm not going to go through and take $1 out of it. I mean, you can, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just can't be bothered, But if you did it, if you went through and took $1 out of 100 coins, you made $100. Take you half an hour, do that twice a day, work for an hour, make $200 a day. You can do it that way. Just takes longer. I'd rather take a larger amount out or fewer coins, do it quicker. But it just depends on how much value you got. If you don't have any coins over $100, if they're all like $10 or $20, yeah, you can take out $1, and that'll help you to build them up, and then reinvest, build it up, reinvest, build up, do that sort of stuff. So I don't know. This is where it doesn't really sort of, you could You could really go into it and pick which ones you really want and everything, but I just never know which one's going to go up next. I have a suspicion sometimes, but I wouldn't like to say, you know. I'm going to go to these low value ones. Just because I know that these were good coins before. I want to get Encash, but it's already at 12%. What does it look like? Whoa, big growth, look at that, big jump. So, overall it's been doing sort of miserably like everything. The way this phone is, I can't quite get my finger in the right spot there. Look at that. That's a lot of down. I can see why it's there. Why it's at the bottom? Do you want me? Oh, go away. I'll go back this way. That was painful. Sorry about that. Had to watch me fumble. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick a coin at the bottom of this stack here. Just go with that. Oh, hang on. No, I'm gonna do this one. I'll pick a low coin. I'm gonna do it. See what Komodo's doing. I like Komodo. I'll get better at this and then I'll come back and do it one day. Alright, so you can see it went up pretty good and then it sort of had its pullback. Just trying to see. So I think it's kind of trying to go up again. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to put the money into Komodo. Let's buy Komodo. Let's buy it all. Alright, so this is a bit of fun. So what do we make there? So we had 60. Is it 120 something? Oh yeah. That's right, so 120 for the day. Yeah. And remember, it's all profit off profit. You can come through and take any of this out and it's, you know, you're not taking any away from any of your capital because it's all reinvested profit at this point. Alright, well, if you got music you want to give us to us and play it up there, put a music video up, send it along and you know, do that like and subscribe thing. Check out our book on Amazon and yeah, keep trading, happy keep making money and